What's going on, everybody, man? I'm back again with another video, guys. In this video I want to talk about emasculation and what does that truly mean. See, being emasculated to men simply means that the world trains you, or it castrates you, it cuts your balls. So if you wanted to, when we talk about men, what do we truly mean? Like what we truly mean, being vital, being a man. See, being a man, it simply means that you are different from a female. It simply means that before even thinking about being a woman, you can be with yourself. And what I mean by being with yourself, I'm talking about you are not ashamed of who you are. I don't care if you're 6 foot, I don't care if you're 5'5", I don't care if you 1.5, inches. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. It simply means that you get to be happy, you get to love yourself, and when you love yourself, you get to express that to the world. You give that to the world. You burn yourself. Your presence get to burn the world. That's what being, a man in a simple form means, right? You get to help people, you get to serve the world, but most importantly, you don't do it for approval. You simply do it because you want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically my opinion. That's what it means to be a man. You get to express yourself to the world. You get to love yourself. And when you love yourself, it's inevitable to not want to express yourself. See, being shy, being timid, being embarrassed, all those shit come out of you when you're not truly living, when you have not truly accepted who you truly are. Because a man who accepts himself, a man who really is in love and in one with himself, he's not going to be emasculated. Because basically what emasculation means is that the society sees who you are, and then it shames that you are, and then it tries to break it down so you can conform to what the society is expecting you to be. Even your wife can do this, if she wants to control you, if she wants to. Because see, guys, that's why I always say, obviously, we all can play around, we can, have some fun with some women, but we have to really be eyes open, The woman you choose, she got to be able to choose you. The woman you love, she got to be able to love you. And when I say you, I'm talking about the you that she's not trying to change. The you that she's not trying to fix, because you're not broken. The you that she sees and she's like, listen, I know he might be intense, I know he might be too much, but he's still my man. At the end of the day, this is my man, So when I'm talking about a woman emasculating a man, I'm not talking about your woman. Because see, if you're watching me, if you're listening to me, when I talk about a woman, I'm talking about a woman that gets to choose you, a woman that gets to love you, a woman that gets to see you shine, and then she wants to be a part of your sunshine. She wants you to be able to, to embrace her as well and to protect her as well. So she will find peace in your living. She will find peace in your being. She'll find your peace in your presence without you even trying to do much. I'm not talking about a woman who should just come with already fucked up mind and trying to prove a point. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. For you to be emasculated, you have to give a fuck. In order for men who get emasculated, these are men who truly do care. These are men or males who really do give a fuck what the society has to say. But in reality, the number one trait of all men that I've known in my world, even I'm talking about, rest in peace to one of my, the guy that I used to look up to that died. The number one trait that they all had in common was the trait of not really having to give a fuck about the world. And when I say not giving a fuck about the world, I'm talking about really not really caring about the world. Is you wake up, you want to crack the beer, you crack the beer. Your girl or your woman, she may come and she might start poking in the beer. She might start running her mouth, and you just cut her straight. Either you tell her to get the fuck out, or you just look at her and then smile and then keep doing what you're doing. Or you just, grab her, pull her to you, and you tell her to just relax, right? But you're not really going to sit there and then have her talk to you about what you should and what you shouldn't do. Now, by no means am I saying that you shouldn't be listening to your girl. I got a girl, and sometimes she might have sense, she might talk sense, and I might pay attention to what she's saying, right? But sometimes she might not, and sometimes I might just do what needs to be done, right? But when you are emasculated, you don't do what needs to be done. You simply do what you are told to do, and that's what makes it more dangerous, and that's what the society wants most men to be. Because a woman, she's easily to be emasculated, especially if she's not with the strong man. Because if she's not with the strong man, then she becomes a weak vessel as well, So, but when she's with a strong man, then she gets to, to catch up. She gets to burn up. She gets to, have some of those traits. Why? Because being with a strong man is literally like having a flame. If you're too much and too close, too much to the flame, you might end up actually catching fire. You might end up actually, becoming a flame as well. So that woman might be like that. But most of the time, most women that you might be with, the way they emasculate you guys is, again, they might call you names. They might, do you like this. They might publicly try to humiliate you. They might try to be loud. They might even use, your innate behavior of being a, protector, being a provider, being somebody who is, they might use that to want to, emasculate you. They might say, oh, you like them. I'm gonna give some examples soon about how a woman really can emasculate you to the point whereby you don't even know yourself. And some women, they might know this. Some women, they might do this without even thinking, but it is happening. And once you're done being emasculated, she'll just leave. She might even call you a word. Listen, in my family, right? In my people close to me, I had somebody tell me, oh, you're the man of your word. How come you didn't do this? And I was like, I stood back and I was like, this motherfucker, it is true, I am a man of my word, but at any moment, at any time, I can literally cancel that shit and not have to do what I said I'm gonna do. And that's because I want to do it. So if I'm going to tell you